channel. In this video, we will learn about Python data types. In my previous video, I have explained about variables and keywords. In this video, we will learn Python data types. Python data types, okay. So before doing that, variables. Why we will create variables? The variables can hold the values, right? It can hold values, and each value have some data type. For example, I have created a is equals to 10. So the type of this is integer. How we can find the type? I have explained in previous video. Just by using type function, we can able to check the type of the variable a. Okay, like this we will find the type of variable. Okay, why we don't declare any data type in Python? Because Python is a dynamically typed language. We need not be necessary to define any data type like this in other languages. Okay, Python interpreter automatically interpret the value of a is integer. Okay, if I do like this, Python interpreter automatically interpret the value of a is float. Okay, so we need not to declare any data type. Okay, now coming to the chapter, the data types in Python. Okay, what are the data types in Python? Coming to the first one is number data type. Okay, and coming to the number data type, there are three types. Okay, one is integer. Okay, integer data type int. Okay, for example, a is equals to 10. So to check the type of a, we can do like this. Okay, now let's check it with the code. Okay, a is equals to 10. Okay, a is equals to 10. Next, I want to check the type of a. Now I will execute this one. See, it is a class type int. Okay, the a is integer data type. Okay, next one. Next, first one is in numeric data type is integer. Second one is float. Okay, float to represent floating point number. How we can represent floating point number? We can represent number with decimal number. Okay, how we can find the type of floating point number? How we need to check whether it is a floating point or not? We'll just do a is equals to 10.34. Now we will check the type of a. See, a is type of float. Okay, and the next one in number data type is complex. Okay, in mathematics, how we will represent complex number? Okay, complex number can be represented by real value plus imaginary value, right? For example, a plus bj. Okay, we will represent complex number like this, a plus bj. Okay, example, a is equals to 2 plus 4j. Like this we will represent complex number. Okay, I'll show you now. 10 plus 4j. Now I will print the type of a. See, it is of class complex number. Okay, these are all three numeric data types in Python. Okay, these are three numeric data types in Python. Okay, then next point in this numeric data type, typecasting. Can we convert integer number to float? Can we convert floating point to integer? And can we convert complex number to integer not? Okay, first one, we can convert integer to float and complex. Okay, and we can convert float to int and complex. We can we cannot able to convert integer to complex. Okay, we can convert. Okay, we cannot convert complex number into integer or complex. Okay, we can convert integer into float and complex, and we can also convert floating point to integer and complex, but we cannot able to convert complex number into integer and float form. Okay, integer and float. Okay, now let's try that one. Okay, for example, I have declared a is equals to 10 as an integer variable. Okay, now I need to convert. How we will convert? A is equals to, just type the data type float of a. Now I will print this one. See, it is converted to floating representation. Okay, now I have declared some floating point number. I will convert this into integer. Okay, see, the floating point number converted to integer. Now I will convert this floating point into complex number. See, it is converted to complex number 10.54 plus 0j. It is converted to complex number. Now I have declared one integer number. I have to convert this into complex. Okay, see, integer to complex is possible. Now the point is, can we convert complex number into int or float? For example, I want to convert this complex number into float. It will throw an error because we can't able to can't convert complex to int. Okay, I'll try for float. I'll run this one. See, can't able to convert complex to float. Okay, we can able to convert integer and float to complex, but we cannot convert complex to integer and float. Okay, these are all the numeric data types. Okay, next one, Boolean data type. Okay, Boolean data type. Okay, second one is Boolean data type. Okay, Boolean type provides two built-in variables, that is true and false. Okay, it will represent two built-in values, that is true and false. Okay, Boolean type provides two built-in values, okay, that are true and false. Okay, these values used to determine the statement whether it is true or false. Okay, these true and false can determine whether the values are true or false. Okay, true value represent any non-zero value represent true. Okay, any non-zero value represent true. Okay, any zero value represent false. Okay, these are all the two types of boolean. How we need to check whether this is a type boolean or not? Just print type of true, print type of false. Let's execute same thing in code. Okay, print type of true, print type of false. Okay, now we execute this one. See, both are class type boolean, so it is a boolean data type. Okay, what is my next data type? Is sequence data type. Okay, when coming to the sequence data type, we have string, list and tuple. These three are string sequence data type, represent a sequence of character, a sequence of values. Okay, sequence data types are represent sequence of values. Okay, now coming to string, so represent with str. Okay, string is a sequence of characters within single quote or double quote or triple quote. Okay, we can represent string in single quote, double quote and triple quote. Okay, triple quote are used for doc strings. Okay, to represent some information about some function, some class. We will use triple quote which represent doc string. Okay, for example, how to create a string, a is equals to Suresh. It is my string. A is equals to Suresh. Okay, like this. To create double doc string, we'll create Suresh. Okay, like this. Now we will check. Now I'll create a string. A is equals to Suresh. B is equals to Suresh. Within double quote, right? Naresh. And C is equals to I am new to Python. Okay, now print type of A. print A, print type of B, print B, print type of C, print C. Okay, now let's execute this one. See, all three are class string type. Okay, and we have so many methods are there in strings. We will discuss it clearly in strings chapter. Okay, in further session we will discuss what are all the methods available in strings. Okay, there are so many methods are available, like converting uppercase, lowercase, capitalizing, title, and so many other encoding, string formatting, so many means slicing. Okay, splitting, replacing some key with other key. So many string methods are there. We'll discuss deeply with each one in further sessions. Okay. Next, one more thing. String is immutable data type. String is immutable data type, which means we can't able to change the value of string. Okay, we can't able to change the value of string. Okay, we will discuss this clearly in upcoming chapter. I will show simple example. For example, I have created A is equals to Suresh. Okay, I have created A is equals to Suresh. Now I need to I will print A of 2. Okay, now I will print A of 2. Check this. So A of 2 is R, right? A of 2 is R. 0 is S, 1 is U, 2 is R. Now I will represent A of 2 is equals to M. I need to change A of 2 is equals to M. Now I need to print A. Now I will run this. See, it will throw an error. String object does not support item assignment, means we cannot able to change the value of string. That's why it is immutable. Okay, you got right. What is immutable? Why it is immutable, right? Why string is immutable? You got right. Okay, keep this in mind. We will discuss in string chapter. Okay, next one in sequence data type is list. Okay, list is similar to arrays in other programming languages. Okay, but one difference is that list contains heterogeneous elements. Okay, whereas in other programming language array contains a homogeneous element, but list contains heterogeneous element. It will contain integer, complex, strings, anything you include it in the list. Okay, and list is ordered data type. Okay, which means we can check the any value in order. Okay, and it is mutable data type. We can change, as previously we checked. Now for string we can't able to change, but list we can able to change the value. Okay, that's why it is called mutable data type. Okay, string is ordered data type and mutable data type. Okay, and string can be represented, so sorry, list can be represented like within braces, okay, within bracket, okay, within bracket we will represent list. Okay, how to create list? A is equals to, within bracket we can create, it is heterogeneous element 4.6, okay, 3 plus 4j, okay, like this. Okay, how we can say that it is mutable data type? I will show you one example. Okay, now my list is A is equals to 12, 54, 67, and I'll create heterogeneous elements 3.4, sorry, 3.5 and 3 plus 4j. So I have added heterogeneous elements. Okay, I will print type of A. Okay, I'll print type of A. I will print A of 2. Okay, I will print A of 2 first, and now I will change A of 2 is equals to 100. Now I will print A, sorry, now I will print A. Okay, see what I am doing. First I have created one list, okay, list with heterogeneous elements. Now I have printing the type of A, so it will return class, it will return class, class type is list. Okay, next I'm checking what is the element at the second position, second index. 0 is 12, 1 is 54, second index is 67. Now I am changing the second index to 100. If it is done, then it is mutable. If it is not done, then it is immutable. Now finally I am printing the updated list. Okay, now let's execute this one. Okay, see, the class type is list. Next, the second element is 67, and after updating list, the second element became 100. So we can able to change the value. Okay, that's why it is mutable. Okay, string is mutable. Okay, I also mentioned one more thing is that string is order, means we can able to check we have to order, it is ordered, we can check any number from the order. Okay, that's why it is order data type. Okay, there are so many methods there in list also, we will discuss them in further session. Okay, in sequence data type, next data type is tuple. Okay, tuple. Tuple is similar to a list. Okay, tuple is similar to list, but tuple is immutable. Okay, we can't able to change values, whereas list is mutable, and it is also ordered. Okay, we can check the order of any value. Okay, but it is immutable, we cannot able to change the value. And tuple is represented by within braces or bracket. Okay, I mean parenthesis. Okay, within parenthesis. How we can create tuple? 23, 54, Suresh, Naresh. Okay, 3 plus 4j, like this we will create tuple. But keep in mind, when our tuple having only one value, then it will consider as integer. To make it tuple, you just use comma, otherwise it will printed as integer. Okay, now let's see the with example. Okay, now I will create one tuple. A is equals to 21, 43, 53, 63, and I'll also it will allows duplicate value also, both list and tuple both allows duplicate values. Okay, 65, 3 plus 4j. Okay, this is my tuple. I will print the type of a. Okay, it will print class tuple. Okay, now I want to find the second position. Okay, you can check any position. Okay, wait, I will print a of 2, which is a number in second position, which is 54, right? Next, now I will try to change the a of 2 is equals to 100. Okay, now I will print a. Now I will get an error in this position because we can't able to change the value as it is immutable. I will run and show you. See, it will print a class type tuple and it will print a second number as 54, but we can't able to change. Tuple object does not support item assignment, means we can't able to change the value because it is immutable. Okay, and one more thing I have explained. For example, I have one value in my tuple. I'll print type of a. Now I will execute this one. See, it is printed as integer. When we use comma here, then it will printed as tuple. Okay, just keep it in mind. If it is one value, we should use comma, otherwise it will printed as integer. Okay, and these are all the three sequence data types. Next, coming to next data type is dictionary. Okay, dictionary data type. Okay, which can be represented with dic. The short form is dic. Okay, how we can represent dictionary? Dictionary can be represented within two braces. Dictionary is a unorder, so there is no order in dictionary. Okay, but list and tuple they are order. We can able to find any position, but we cannot able to find the position in dictionary. Okay, keep that in mind. It is an unordered. Okay, it is immutable. Okay, sorry, mutable. Okay, we can able to change the values, but we cannot able to change the keys. Okay, now dictionary will represent with the keys and values. Okay, keys and value pair. Okay, okay, dictionary represent with the keys and value pair. For example, a is equals to key colon value, like this we will represent. Next, key 2, for example, key 1 value 1. Sorry, key 2 value 2, like that we can represent dictionary. Okay, a dictionary can have more than one value also. Value 3, one key having more than two values also will allow. Okay, but the same keys, okay, key 1 key 2 cannot be this same. Okay, we can't able to even change the value of key. We can able to change the values. Okay, string can represent using keys and value pair. Okay, and it is a unordered and mutable data type. Okay, and how to create a dictionary? A is equals to, for example, 1, 29, 2, 33. It is also take heterogeneous elements. Okay, all data types in Python will take heterogeneous. Okay, no matter that. Okay, now I'll create one dictionary. Okay, A is equals to 129, 239, 364, 4, Suresh. Okay, I have created. Now I will print type of A. Okay, now I will print type of A. Now I will run this. See, class dictionary type. Okay, there are so many methods out there for dictionary. We will discuss them in further chapters. Okay, next data type is set data type. Okay, set is also a unordered, unindexed, okay, mutable, unordered, unindexed. Yes, we cannot able to find the index. Okay, unindexed, unordered, and it is also mutable data type. Okay, mutable data type. Okay, and it won't allows duplication values. It won't allows duplication values. Okay, set can be created with built-in function set. Okay, by using set we can create a set. Okay, for example, A is equals to set, means it will create it set A. Okay, or else we can do like this: A is equals to 12, 34, 65, 76, like this. Okay, but it won't allow duplication values. Okay, let's check with that. Okay, now I will create A is equals to set. Okay, now I'll create another set. B is equals to 12, 12. I'll allow 3 duplication value. Let's check what will be the result. Okay, it is also take heterogeneous elements. Okay, 3 plus 4. Okay, set will represent within quotes only. The key difference between set and dictionary is that dictionary having keys and values, but set has only the values. Okay, keep that in mind. Okay, now I will print the type of A, and I will print type of B. Okay, and I will print B also. I need to check whether it is allows duplication value or not. I here declared 3 duplication values. I will check. Okay, I'll run this. See, class type set. A is class type set, B is class type set. See here, duplication value is not allowed in set. Okay, 12 is only occurs one time, but as you observe, just look at this set which I have declared here. B, first number is 12, second number is 12, third number is 12, fourth is 54, but see, as in result, the first number is 65, second number is 98, third number is 12. That's why it is unordered. We can't able to find the where it will present the number. Okay, we cannot able to completely say that this number will present in this position only, because it is unordered. We can't able to say. Okay, that's why it is unordered data type. Okay, and there are many methods are there for set. We'll discuss this in in further chapter in set concept. Okay, all methods we will discuss in set concept, how to update set, how to like union, how to do union, how to check difference, how to do intersection, how to do symmetric difference. Everything we will discuss in set, like subset, superset. Okay, everything we will discuss in set concept. Okay, so there are so many methods are there. For dictionary also there are methods are there, how to add dictionary, how to delete dictionary, how to update multiple values with dictionary, how to update multiple keys with same value. Everything we will discuss in further videos. Okay. Okay guys, these are all the data types available in Python. Okay, just note down it, and we'll discuss more in further classes. Okay, thank you guys.